2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And just about to get underway as the This is it, opening day. Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. Adebayo is out there with Jokic. Then there's Jackson. Then it's Avdia. And it's Galloway in its center. And for the Kings, Baldwin out there with R.J. Barrett. Then there's Carter. Then there's Shepard. And it's James in at the shooting guard position. Now that the new season is tipped off, Richard, how important is it to get things off to a good start?
I'd say it's fairly important, but this is a long season, Kevin. It's about sustaining a high level of play consistently.
And so the Denver Nuggets get the first points on the ballgame. James left side. No one near Shepard as he lets it go. That's in there. Carter with the assist.
And not a bad passing center. Carter Jr. with the solid find there that leads to a bucket.
Here's Jackson. From down in the low post, it goes.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring. Able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
The open shot, Shepard. Wide open shot is on the money. Shepard's got 5. And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. Pass to Jokic. Outside for Jackson. No good with the layup. Avdia against James. To the paint. Here's Baldwin. Good for the basket. Starting off 1-for-1 with that shot.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. Just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. For Sacramento, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. The pass to Carter. Denver grabs the miss. First opportunity here in their inaugural game of the season to go up against Sacramento.
And going back to last year, this series was an even split.
Now here's Jackson. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
And he just big boyed it right there. The height advantage he's got down low, really difficult for them to defend.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Allman. David?
Guys, I did have a chance to talk with the head coach of the Kings. I asked Coach about facing off against Bam Adebayo, and he told me the dangerous thing about Bam is his versatility. He's able to play different roles for his team depending on the matchup. And that versatility makes it difficult to game plan against him. Guys?
Thanks, David. Here's Baldwin. Just 5 to shoot. Stolen by Avdia. Here we go, one-on-one. And finished off by Avdia.
And I feel like Jokic has 360-degree vision. I mean, no matter where the open man is, he's going to find him.
Shepard, the pass to Barrett. Fires the 3. And Galloway pulls it down. Denver leading by 3. And the points coming for them now, Greg and bunches.
And we're seeing what a high-octane offense should look like.
This is his first free throw of the game. First free throw is good.
At the line for the Nuggets.
And Jokic drops them both.
And it's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
Now here's James. Shot to stop the run. It's blocked. And they get it back. Out to Carter. He tries for 3. Rebound by the Nuggets. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
Timeout is called. First of the game for Sacramento.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
I'm sure coach is going to give them an earful about that. He can't be happy with that soft interior D.
It's time now to look at the NBA's top shooting teams from a season ago. The Nuggets, #1.
They were remarkable in terms of their efficiency on the offensive side of the ball. I mean, they did a great job of finding the open man and working for great looks. Really just an unselfish group.
Back to Barrett. Out to the right wing. 4 on the shot clock. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. The Nuggets leading by 7. Here's Jokic. Driving the lane. And the layup's good off the glass.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Here's Shepherd. Guarded by Jackson. To end the drought. Shepherd, that's good. Shepherd's got 8 points.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Here's Jackson. Bank shot. No good. The Kings trail by 6. James looking around. Over Jackson. And it's James missing. And it's Galloway with the ball. He'll bring it up for Denver. There's the drive. And that one is stuffed right through.
And everybody out of the way. I mean, clear the lane. We've got some rims to rattle.
What a sensational play to get to the rack for the slam. Here's Shepherd. The Nuggets getting the bucket. And then Carter with the jam.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
Great Kentucky native Reed Shepherd followed in his dad's footsteps. In-state local for his college years.
How cool was that? His dad winning 2 national championships for the Bluegrass State, was named the MVP of the '98 college tournament, and he even had a brief stint in the NBA. He's the 3rd overall pick of the 2024 draft, blazing his own trail.
And the first one at the line is good. Good on both. And here's Barrett. He has yet to score. Pass to Carter. Passes it to Shepherd. Clock at 6. Over Jackson. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Galloway has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Jokic. That's good, and so Galloway with the assist. Jokic has got his 2nd bucket tonight.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows that they're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Pritchard, he's checked in for Sacramento. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
It also allows them to play inside out, which will make them even more difficult to defend.
And here are the Kings now after the Nuggets pick up 2. Drives to the hoop. Shepherd, that's good. Shepherd's got 10.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Now Jackson. 6 points for him. Here's Galloway. Another shot. He lays it in. He has 6.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Pass to Shepherd. Here's Pritchard. Sacramento moving it around. Carter, that's good.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Outside, Avdia. Carter comes in with the double team. Jokic has a two-pointer. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. 8 points for Jokic.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Here's Shepard, defended by Avdia, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Nuggets.
They've started the game the right way, penetrating the defense and attacking the rim. They're just not settling.
And I've really liked how they've moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. Watson, he's checked in for Baldwin. And Anthony subbed in for Barrett.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
Here's Shepard. He's got 12. He dishes it to Watson. Here's Shepard. He's guarded by Adebayo.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
Here's Nance. The rebound by Shepard. The Kings trail by 12. And the pass to Pritchard. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high-quality shooting.
Kings shooting 39% in the early minutes of this game. Pass to Watson. The three. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
This is why you always have to chase guys off the arc, because everyone has a three-point shot now.
Back to Avdia. And finished off by Avdia.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Here's Anthony after the Nuggets pick up 2.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
Double team on Adebayo. Avdia kicks to Adebayo. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Adebayo's got 6.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Here's Pritchard. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
I love the advantage he has from a speed standpoint. Does a great job of creating separation for that shot.
1:36 left here in the first quarter. Here's Shepard. He's guarded by Adebayo. And it's Shepard missing. The Nuggets leading by 13. Pass to Clowney. .110 left to play in the first. Misses in close.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Anthony dishes to Carter. Over Adebayo. And it's Carter missing.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Adebayo passes to Avdia. Double team on Adebayo. There's Jackson with the 3. That one falls coming off Adebayo's feet. He's got 11.
And what can't Adebayo do? I mean, gets the tough rebounds, scores the tough baskets, and then makes the right pass.
Carter kicks to Anthony. Passes to Pritchard. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Sacramento shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. The first free throw is good.
2 shots.
off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. And it's Adebayo with the ball for Denver. The lead is 15. Pass to Pritchard. Down low. Three-pointer. No good that time.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
Did a great job closing the gap, making the shooter feel uncomfortable.
Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. Nuggets ahead, up by 15. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, we've seen the Nuggets really take control here.
They came in on a
Denver's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. They've got Anthony. Shepard out there with James. And it's Pritchard in at the point. That's the 5 out there for the Kings. Dishes it to Anthony. Takes it inside. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Here's Clowney. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
How about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
Abdias checked in for Denver. Gigi Jackson comes in for Jokic. Richard, how do you think the game has changed since you retired?
While the jump shooting teams have had more success, I think the game has changed, and it allows for more Europeans. It allows for it to be more of a global game. The less physical, the more inclusive.
Here's Pritchard. Yep, it counts. Pritchard's got 5 points now this quarter.
That was a disgusting first half he turned in, but it's been night and day for him after the break.
And there's the pass to Dennis. Jackson against Anthony. Jackson misses. Sacramento's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. From outside the arc, Pritchard gets the bucket. Pritchard's got 11 points here in just the second half.
And he's quickly up to 4 made threes in this game. Sheesh, get this man the rock.
Jackson with it. Greg, every year we have the Best Teammate Award. What are some of those qualities that you admire in a great teammate?
You know, Kevin, you want guys who make you better and who make it fun to come to work every day. In the end, teammates are like family. So trust, commitment, and just enjoying being with one another, it matters.
Baldwin, he's checked in for Green. Here's Pritchard, guarded by Jackson. Pass to Watson. Unloads. Rebound by the Nuggets. Dennis has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Avdia gets the bucket. Avdia's got 23 points.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Passes it to Baldwin. He kicks it to Watson. Here's Pritchard. From outside, off the mark. Denver's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
The Kings have got a pretty good rhythm going offensively, shooting 8 of 15 for the quarter. Baseline jumper. That one falls, coming off Anthony's feet. Anthony's got 5 assists tonight.
And you see the ability to rise and fire from mid-range, even against that length.
Hey, when you trust your shot like he does, it doesn't matter how much size you're giving up. He feels the mid-range in his territory.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. And for Sacramento, their shooting in the fourth quarter has been efficient at 56%. Pass to Castleton. It's stolen by Carter. And Watson has it in the corner. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. Here's Pritchard. And there's the whistle. That goes on Denny Avdia. And that'll be his third foul so far.
Third team.
On defense, the Nuggets. Pass to Pritchard. Back when you played, Greg, the offseason was more of a dead period for the league. Not anymore. They want to make it year-round. Every month, something's going on.
Kevin, I love Vegas Summer League. It's given us some extra hoops. It's created a ton of excitement for the future. And also the trades and signings. The NBA is a 12-month-a-year league.
Castleton. Shot clock at 4, and that one is hammered home.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Nuggets.
When you shoot this well from three-point range, you're really hard to stop. The defense didn't rotate out fast enough to stop the hot shooters.
Yeah, exactly, Kevin. They were lethal from deep.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
And you know, guys, what a nice performance it was for Denny Avdia.
There isn't much else you want from someone. He gave it his all and was rewarded with a triple-double.
Here's Dennis. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And so he's picked up his final foul. He will sit for the rest of this game.
Dennis, 2 shots.
And he makes the first. He hits both from the stripe. And it's the Kings with the ball. 17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Anthony finds Watson. For 3, Barrett. Another 3 for Sacramento. 5 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And so it's Denver taking care of business in this. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Nicola, you asserted impact from the opening tip tonight. What was the key out there?
It's not just me, it's of course my teammates. I think we opened the game really good in the first quarter, and we just continue to play aggressive.
All right, David, thank you. That concludes the first game of the NBA season. For Greg